Welcome, dear listener. Today we're stepping into one of the most unusual and thought-provoking stories ever written, The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. You might already know the strange image. A man wakes up one morning to find he's transformed into a giant insect. But this story is so much more than a bizarre event. It's a tale about family, identity, duty, and what it really means to be human. So get comfortable, maybe grab a cup of tea, and let's dive into the strange, unforgettable world of Gregor Samsa. Imagine waking up one morning, stretching, rubbing your eyes, and realizing you've become a giant insect. That's exactly what happens to Gregor Samsa. He's your typical hard-working guy, devoted to his family, stuck in a boring office job, and suddenly his human body is gone, replaced by legs, a hard shell, and all the creepy crawly bits you can imagine. Even in this bizarre moment, Gregor's first thought is about being late for work. The absurdity is almost funny, like noticing you're on fire but still checking your schedule first. Pause for a second and imagine your own life turning upside down overnight. How would you react? If you're curious about more strange stories, this is the perfect time to subscribe. Then comes the family reaction. How do you tell your loved ones you've become a giant bug? Spoiler, it doesn't go well. At first, there's horror, then confusion, and eventually frustration. Gregor's sister tries to help him at first, feeding him and caring for him, but even her patience begins to wear thin. Kafka turns this surreal scenario into a story that feels painfully human. It makes us reflect on how love can fade under pressure and how easily relationships can be strained. Even as an insect, Gregor worries about his responsibilities, paying off debts, missing work, disappointing his boss. It's like running a marathon while someone's glued you to a tricycle. The pressures we put on ourselves can feel impossible, even in situations we never imagined. Think about how much of your own life is dictated by shoulds and expectations. Gregor's struggle is extreme, but the feelings are very relatable. If this resonates, leave a comment sharing your thoughts. As days go by, Gregor becomes more isolated. He's mostly confined to his room, a shadow of the person he once was. Visitors stop coming, conversations fade, and even his family begins to see him as an inconvenience. Kafka captures a chilling truth. Alienation doesn't always come from what we do wrong. Sometimes it comes simply from circumstances beyond our control. Gregor's transformation is extreme, but loneliness and feeling misunderstood are universal. Over time, Gregor's health declines, his movements slow, and his spirit dims. The family, exhausted, starts to imagine a life without him. Eventually, he dies quietly, almost resigned. The family feels relief and a chance to start over. It's a stark reminder of how easily people can be forgotten when they no longer fit into the roles expected of them. So what can we take away from this story? It's about identity, who we are when our body, job, or role changes. It's about empathy, how we treat those who are different or vulnerable. And it's about absurdity and humor. Even in tragic, unsettling situations, Kafka reminds us to look at life from unexpected angles. Next time you feel invisible, overworked, or misunderstood, remember Gregor Samsa and maybe try to see the absurdity in it all. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your thoughts. There are many more strange, fascinating tales waiting to be explored.